People often ask, what is occupational therapy? In my mind, it is one of the best professions. You get to work with anyone and everyone under the sun, and you can work in many different settings. You may think of a therapist in a hospital, but you may not know that occupational therapists, also known as OTs, also work in outpatient clinics for adults and kids, skilled nursing facilities, acute rehab facilities, schools, and even home health. And that's only to name a few. And now, with the crazy changes from COVID-19, we can actually reach clients straight in their houses through telehealth services to keep them safe, but still allow them to get the help they need. The American Occupational Therapy Association, which represents occupational therapy across the U.S., says that occupational therapy practitioners facilitate participation in everyday living. Well, we like to say that we help people do what they want to do, need to do, and have to do. To give a few examples, some things that people may want to do would be write letters to friends, read books or study for school, and maybe lift weights or do some different types of exercising. They may also say that they need to cook, take care of themselves by brushing their hair, brushing their teeth, a bunch of self-care activities, and get dressed to start the day. And then there are things that people feel that they have to do, such as paying bills, doing things on their to-do list, and even driving places. With the allowance of telehealth coverage, people are not actually having to drive places, and it's enabling them to get the care that they need in an easier fashion than they might have been able to prior to COVID-19. Now, I won't get too much into the nitty-gritty of how occupational therapists address these things, but we can address things such as leisure, activities of daily living, work, play, education, social participation, rest and sleep, and instrumental ADLs, which is more complex ADLs. And how we do so is by addressing client factors, performance patterns, and performance skills. To me, occupational therapy represents a profession that is not found in many other professions. We are able to help people become more functional in their daily lives despite any differences and despite any challenges that they may be having. We are like the ultimate problem solvers. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned a lot about occupational therapy.